Run it back, nation. What is good? Sixers sickos. What is good? Victory Monday. And what we're talking about is what Jared McCain did last night that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. And I really want to look at a couple of plays and break them down and talk about how I think he is going to become a major part of the Sixers rotation. I also want to talk about some comments that Nick Nurse had on Kyle Lowry that it strengthens that belief even more, and a double roast of Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris. So stay tuned to the end of the video for that. Let's talk about all of it right now. This is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, new customers can get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 using promo code RUNITBACK. And I've been using my bonus bets to get a little bit crazy. All right? We were one off last night. I lost a parlay because the Milwaukee Bucks lost to the tanking New Jersey Nets, or Brooklyn Nets. So shout out to Doc Rivers. He's still ruining my life. We got a little bit crazy on this one. 5 upsets. All right? To pay us $8,714 on DraftKings. Pacers over the Magic, Bucks over the Celtics. I think that one's going to come down to the wire. Those are always good games, and I think the Bucks take out the Celtics, okay? Pistons over the Heat, Bulls over the Grizzlies, Spurs over the Rockets. 5-pick parlay full of upsets. You can do the same. Get a little crazy with your bonus bets. When you bet just $5 using promo code RUNITBACK, you will get $200 in bonus bets. Let's get down to business. Jared McCain last night got some playing time, and after the first 2 games, we were saying, you need Jared McCain. We were saying you need Jared McCain, bro. He's the only other real shot creator kind of guy that can make something happen off the dribble on the entire roster, not named Tyrese Maxey. And he got in the game here in the second quarter and immediately went to work. I love the kid's confidence. And I love that he just doesn't hesitate, and he knows his abilities. Watch what he does when he touches the ball right here in the second quarter. That's just beautiful. He missed the shot, right? But in an offense that has been struggling without Paul George, without Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey being the only real creator, this is what you need. Give damn Tyrese Maxey a break. Look at the go left, spin right into the lane, high off the glass. That's beautiful. He didn't make it, but he's the only other player on this roster that can catch the ball on the perimeter and do those kinds of things with the basketball. So I'm excited to see that continue, and I think Nick Nurse is really learning this kid ain't playing like a rookie. This kid is playing like he knows what he's doing. Here's Jared McCain on an offensive rebound in the second quarter. Watch him in the bottom right corner. Caleb Martin's going to shoot the 3. Watch him crash the glass and go for the boards. I haven't seen a point guard crash the glass like this, or a lot of Sixers players in general over the past couple of years sneak in there and crash the glass like that for an offensive putback. That's just, he's watching the shot the whole time. He knows his man isn't really boxing him out. Little push in the back here. Great rebounding instincts for a 6'3" guard in Jared McCain. So I love that also. Still in the second quarter, same run that he was on, same lineup. We got a little bit of a transition here off of a steal, I believe. Yeah, Yabusele's steal. And we're running. KJ Martin up to Jared McCain. Now, again, look, no hesitation. He knows TJ McConnell's out of place, out of position right here. He knows he has an advantage, and he knows he can go right or left. He knows his abilities, and he just, bam, he knows TJ's retreating, so I'm a hezzy right here. Bang, got him down the lane, finger roll, lay me, let's go. That's beautiful. That's beautiful stuff from Jared McCain, and I just think, I don't think he needs much development time. I think he just needs to play straight up. Straight up, I'm not really seeing a reason at this point for Jared McCain to not be the backup point guard on this team. And then he had a couple of missed shots. He missed 2 threes last night. Here's a catch, shot clock running down over TJ McConnell. He missed that one, and he missed another one from the corner right here off of an inbound with only 5 on the shot clock. But I love the confidence. I love the fact that he's willing to catch this in the corner and pull it off of Tyrese Maxey, and he'll get that shot down. And the shot, of course, is going to come with rhythm and over getting minutes on the floor. So he still hasn't gotten a lot of minutes. I think he played 11 minutes last night and had 4 points and 2 assists. But I love all of the little things that he's doing, and he's bringing a level of ball creation to this team that they are seriously lacking outside of course, Tyrese Maxey. And this quote from Nick Nurse might make you happy because he's talking about Kyle Lowry, and as much as he played Kyle Lowry in the playoffs last year, we were saying he was playing way too many minutes. I was predicting Lowry was going to start again because Nick Nurse loves him. And people are a little bit fearful that Nick Nurse is in love with Kyle Lowry and he's going to continue to play him too many minutes. But listen to what he said about him in the pregame before the Pacers game yesterday.
I think we when we got him last year, we planned on it, right? And then we obviously had all those injuries, and he ends up playing way too many minutes, right?
Nick Nurse knows that he played Kyle Lowry way too many minutes last season.
But we didn't really have a choice. A little bit now, he's starting here a couple games in a row, and he's...
By the way, how is the audio this bad in these NBA media rooms? They sound like they're in the middle of a fucking airplane, dude. It's a $1 billion corporation. How do they not have soundproof rooms with some good... Anyway.
Minutes, yeah. But is he fighting back?
No, I mean, I think we when we got him last year, we planned on it, right? Mm-hmm. And then we obviously had all those injuries, and he ends up playing way too many minutes, right? But we didn't really have a choice. A little bit now, he's starting here a couple games in a row, and he's planning on using him as a 18 to 22 minute backup point guard.
18 to 22 minute backup point guard.
Probably, but this isn't where we are right now.
Planning on using Kyle Lowry as an 18 to 22 minute backup point guard, which I guess means still that when Paul George and Embiid come back, Tyrese Maxey's going to be the starting point guard. I still think you need a more of a pass-first player at the point guard position to let Tyrese Maxey play the two and let him really run around screens, be free, and just get buckets. But, there's Nick Nurse's take on Kyle Lowry. He plans on him being an 18 to 22 minute backup point guard. And so that tells me, again, that you're going to see a lot more Jared McCain in this offense because, the combinations of McCain and Maxey could turn into something. McCain and Lowry were on the floor together last night. So look at McCain and Lowry really to be the other point guards in the rotation on this team. I think Reggie Jackson proved in game one that he didn't have it, even though I already told Nick Nurse that he didn't have it. A couple of Yabusele offensive rebounds last night resulted in 76ers three-pointers, and it's just so wonderful to finally have a guy who has a chip on his shoulder and wants to fight until the possession is over. And Yabusele's that kind of guy, 6'8", 275. Look how big he is. He's the biggest damn guy on the floor every time he's out there. And he has a chip on his shoulder coming from the EuroLeague, and he wants to prove to everyone that he can stay in the NBA. And here he is just fighting over two Indiana Pacers players to get an offensive. That's ridiculous right there. That's insane that he ends up with this rebound. The fight saves it inbounds to Caleb Martin, who kicks it over to Tyrese Maxey for three. Bang. The sheer fight from that guy, the motor and the effort is something the Sixers have lacked for a long, long time. And I'm loving watching it. Here's another offensive rebound. He gets plucked right here. Eric Gordon shoots a 59-foot three-pointer for no reason. Oh, the shot clock was running down. But here, again, out of position, but he's just going to outwork the other player. I got it. It's me. Another Tyrese Maxey three off of Yabusele offensive board. Bang. And here is one more off of a missed Tyrese Maxey three. Drummond keeps it alive. Yabusele. Look at Drummond and Yabusele together. This is how the Sixers ended up with 20 offensive rebounds last night. Andre Drummond and Yabusele together are hell for another team trying to get rebounds. Maxey miss. Drummond keeps it alive. And Yabusele says, are we playing basketball or am I back in Europe playing rugby? Because I'm out here and I'm ready to get dirty. Look at my guy with the sliding tip save to Kyle Lowry. Oh, yes, Yabusele. Yes. 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 I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. ESPN posted this about Tyrese Maxey after last night. He has 86 field goal attempts on the season so far. That is the most through 3 games in 76ers history. Yes, Tyrese Maxey has shot the ball more in the last 3 games than Allen Iverson ever has in a 3-game stretch. That is an insane number, but you got to respect it, because Paul George and Joel Embiid being out, Maxey knew, hey, I got to get busy. I got to put the ball in the hoop. And the shot wasn't going in early, and I love the fact that he was ice cold in those games, and he just kept shooting. Real shooters know. You shoot through it. You keep shooting until that damn thing goes in. And that's what Tyrese Maxey's doing. So all you nerds that want to talk about field goal percentages, just admit that you never played the game, okay? Here's a clip of Ben Simmons just to have some fun before we get out of here. Here's a clip of Ben Simmons last night passing up yet another layup attempt. We tried to tell Brooklyn Nets fans that this is what he was. They said it was just, Philly fans are assholes and Ben Simmons is going to drop 40 on the Sixers and we're going to regret everything. Here he is on a fast break after a steal. Brook Lopez is under the rim. Rookie Ben Simmons turns on the Jets right here, slams it, screams at the crowd, but he doesn't even look at the rim. No effort whatsoever, and it results in a turnover. This is just embarrassing by Ben Simmons. The Brooklyn Nets announcers are confused by it. We're all sitting here like, bro, we tried to tell you guys. Nobody seemed to believe us. Didn't even look at the rim. Unbelievable. And I don't know who, if any, team is going to offer Ben Simmons a contract next year. He is an unrestricted free agent. By the way, he's making $40 million this season. Yes, he got paid $500,000 last night. Every game, $500,000. But he's an unrestricted free agent after this season, and I don't know what NBA team would even offer him a contract. What reason would there be to offer a guy like that a contract after everything he showed throughout his career so far? Put in the comments if you disagree with me. What does Ben Simmons do well at this point? What value does he actually have as an NBA player? I think he might be out of the league in the next 8 months. And to keep the trend going, Detroit Pistons fans have already realized how fucking annoying Tobias Harris is to watch play basketball. This was on Reddit after just 3 games. Somebody said Tobias Harris needs to come off the bench. Tobias Harris so far has averaged 10.6 rebounds, 2 assists with a field goal percentage of 33% and 21% from 3. He's been a momentum-killing, poor shooting, low IQ, subpar defender, an antithesis of the player we needed and thought we signed. As soon as the star comes back, he needs to come off the bench. We tried to tell you, and they gave him $52 million. But it's just Sixers fans are mean and just run stars out of town, or we find scapegoats every year, someone to blame it on. This is what everybody says. They said it about the Ben Simmons stuff. They said it about the Tobias Harris stuff. Sixers fans just run players out of town. They find a scapegoat, and they're idiots, and they have no idea what they're talking about. It seems like everyone else is in the dark, and Sixers fans are the ones that watch these players play every night and have the correct assessment. But that's just what I'm talking about. Give me all your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I don't have a Paul George or Joel Embiid update. I apologize for that. Nobody said anything yet. Hopefully they do start the season on Wednesday. We will see. I'll talk to you guys soon.